Feels weird doing these. What do I do again? Oh hey, Olympic Joe. You've got to tell feature editing Joe to play the theme music. I suppose you've just been diving, synchronised swimming, or you know, 400 metres backstroke, or what have you been up to? No, I was just playing in the rain. Hey guys. Okay, first off, an apology from all of us. There have been no vlogs on the channel this week, and it's been a result of a numerous number of different things. Gareth was away in Scotland on the night that I was doing my vlog. It was the opening of the Olympic Games, and Connor's having his room decorated right now, and he's decorating it, so he had no time to make a video this week. However, fear not, to make it up to you, you've got an extra dose of me this week on a Tuesday. Feels weird. I don't like being here on a Tuesday. You'll have the first of the After Dark series, which will be coming on the weekend, and much to your joy, I know, business as usual for the rest of the week onwards. So, Gareth's video on Wednesday, my video on Friday, and Connor's the next Monday, as normal. Since there was a lot of hype about the Olympics, for today's bonus video, I thought I'd give you an answer to the 3 most thought questions that I've had about the Olympics since it started. We'll go straight in with number 1.
WTF is handball?
Handball is sort of like what it says on the tin. Football, but with your hands. But with some subtle differences. 7 players play on a court not too dissimilar from a basketball court. 6 outfield players and 1 keeper. And the most goals win. Initially developed in Denmark in the 19th century, this was originally played outside and was called field handball. However, it was introduced to the Olympics as an indoor sport, handball, in Munich 1972 and has been a fixture ever since. One of the most important rules is known as the 3-second/3-step rule, in which a player can not hold the ball for longer than 3 seconds or for a maximum of 3 steps, whichever comes first, before passing or trying to shoot. An outer ring D separates the goal from the rest of the field, and it's 6 metres across, and it means that players are not allowed to shoot from 6 metres or in unless they are jumping. They're not allowed to have their foot inside that ring. Big teams for the men's competition at the moment are France, they won the 2008 Beijing Olympics, and in the women's competition at the moment it is Norway that are the reigning champions. Britain aren't faring too well in the ladies competition. They've lost 2 matches already with 3 more to play. They still have the opportunity to make it into the quarterfinals, but they're going to need to really pull it out for those last 3 matches. And the men are faring little better for Britain, playing France, the reigning world champions, for their first match in the group stage and losing, as to be expected. With 4 games left to play, it's still possible to make it to the quarterfinals, so we wish them all the best of luck. Whatever the outcome, the finals are being held on Saturday and Sunday, the 11th and 12th of August for the women's and the men's respectively. And there is pretty much a handball game going on every day up until then, so you have no excuse. You need to watch this crazily intense sport. Question 2.
How do they score the weightlifting?
Now you may be thinking, Joe, duh, it's whoever lifts the heaviest weight. Not quite that simple. You'll see what I mean if you see the results table for a typical Olympic weightlifting game. There are 2 types of lift that each competitor has to perform. One of them is called the snatch, and one of them is called the clean and jerk. The jokes write themselves. Snatch is where the weight goes from the floor to above the head in a quick movement, in one swift movement, and the clean and jerk is where the weight goes from the floor to the shoulder and then up above the head. The athlete competing can choose the weight that they want to go for, and they get 3 attempts at each type of lift. You may think it's all about pure strength, but technique is vital in this competition, as there are 3 referees that individually judge whether the technique is correct for a lift, and they indicate that with a white or red light. If they do not manage a valid lift in any 3 of their attempts for the snatch, then they get a big fat DNF. The lifter's best weight in kilograms are then added together for both types, and that is their final score for the competition. In the event of a tie, the weightlifter with the lowest body weight wins, and if their body weights happen to be the same, then the lifter who lifted the weight first in the competition wins. If there's still no winners, then I don't know, do they fight it out on the Eliminator from Gladiators? But the final and most pressing question in this video is, where was Stephen Fry during the Olympic opening ceremony? That is like the most British man there's ever been. Oh well, can't have it all. If you enjoyed my little frequently thought questions about the Olympics. Anyway guys, business as usual from this week on. Bye.